Lord have mercy. Jesus. This is entertainment purpose only. Your advice. I like to say this in the beginning of my video just in case some people want to use mental illness or whatever against me when it's not. It's just expression. So hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I'll give y'all a little bit more time to come on in, but I don't wait for nobody. I'm gonna go back, but like not right now. Not, you know what I mean. And it's like 10:20 and I only got like a couple of minutes, an hour and a half left to spit this message out, to deliver this message. And yeah, today is about your soul tribes, how to find your soul tribe. In order to find your soul tribe, one must move out or from their environment. But you can find your soul tribe. You can find your soul tribe in the environment that you are in, but it's never going to be exactly how you imagine it. So the divine presence of you is telling you it's time to move out. It's time to go seek for better opportunities. When these opportunities come to you in a vision, it's something for you to act out of the form of your creation, your ability to create what you imagine in reality. So when you find your soul tribe, they're helping you to build up that foundation and keep going. I myself was scared as hell coming outside of my environment, but something kept calling me, summoning me in a way to be at a particular place and time. Some of you feel like your energy is needed, but you're wondering why your energy is needed. It's just part of your journey. It's just part of what you are allowing to attract and to become and wanting to be. When you find your soul tribe, you're visualizing them in the form of light, not in the form of presence of like what they look like whether they're good looking, beautiful, handsome, or whatever. That's never the case. It's always on it's always on the internal level for you to like see where your evolutionary is being placed at in your consciousness. If these people can reflect out the good and the bad parts of you without you being triggered, then like this is you on a healing journey. This is part of you. This is gonna come after the healing journey, but during the times of trauma, you're wanting to find your people who care about you. You feel like you don't belong in this world. Odds are you might be reincarnated being. And not everybody believes that they are on a spiritual path, and not everybody can see that this is a spiritual awakening happening all around us every day of the clock. Because I noticed that. I notice every moment of my life, I'm having some type of spiritual awakening through the people I meet, through the people I contact myself with, that I can see myself as a reflection of them, or they can see themselves as a reflection of me. But I have to respect them, that they, hi, welcome on in, that they are analyzing me from, and I have to remember that I'm coming from a traumatic or light space during that time of frequency that I am vibrating on, wanting to understand and understand why I exist. You want to know why you exist, why your energy, why you're a source, why you're thinking that you're a god, because you know you are one. And you know you can create And you know you can protect yourself and protect those around you that you love. Your soul tries to help you, like, get out of the funk of that last sip of depression, or that last sip of what's like depressing you. When it's depressing you, it's producing, it's creating, it's coming together. I don't know. Ask Google. I don't know. Hey Google, why does my phone be so blurry? Sorry. I don't know why it's blurry. Maybe I need to like clean it. I just be on the go, like, sorry. Like, what you want me to do? I'll clean it. I wish you guys can send me some donations so I can get a new cell phone. If you're gonna send me some donations, my Cash App is at the following follower lavender. The follower lavender. That's my Cash App. I wanted to put the following, but when I had created it at the time, I did it too fast, and I was like, alright, whatever. You're welcome. I try to be an enlightened being when I know I'm full of shit and darkness. Why not enlighten the darkness to be enlightened by the light? So sometimes, like, my path feels like I'm on it and then I'm off it. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's all about being honest with yourself when you meet your soul tribe, too. When you meet them, they're gonna give you everything that you was lacking and missing and apart from your old reality, from your old dimension. But at the same time, you gotta do the work to let go of what happened to you in order to fulfill this prophecy that you are trying to fulfill within your life and within your timeline that you can see within your mind's eye. Not everybody gets to have a chance of discovering oneself out of other people, because half of this world is so fucking blocked off to the point where I'm sick of it. And then at the same time, I enjoyed the other side, just being asleep, because then you get to see what you was like when you wasn't woke before, when you have no accountability of like trying to wake oneself up, but something outside of you that was a version of you had to wake you up because it was in need of trouble as well. But you can send a message to yourself in the future when you start seeing, if you're clairvoyant and you start spacing out and seeing things that upsets you about your future, you can always change the outcome no matter what. It's just sending positive vibration, brain waves to like your other self to that's in that future dealing with that particular space and time, because I myself find myself stuck in a situation where I can't get out, and I know I've done it before. I recall the memory. I let myself get stuck there for a moment, but not forever, because nothing lasts forever. You never really truly last forever. You're always evolving into a different version of you every day, consciously, spiritually, physically. What matches on the inside always tends to matches on the outside. Those who tend to being of darkness will always wear black clothing. Black clothing represents the void, the consciousness of what you are like trying to forget. But really, it's helping you to memorize the trauma, because like that's when you gotta thrive out of the equation, out of what you thought you knew about your past. Some parts of your past was an illusion. I'm sorry to say that. What was happening in your mind was real, yes, because you was allowing them to have that spark of imagination of you. Like, the best way to get better people to envision you better is you have to envision yourself better. You have to envision yourself doing something greater than what you want to do, greater than what you want to accomplish. And then you start to attract like-minded souls like you. who are supposed to help you on this journey, on this path. And not everybody likes a spiritual person, spiritual being. I'm never accepted, but I'm accepted because I allowed to accept myself for who I am. I don't allow others to accept me for who I am because I like to see different perspective of what I should or what I can become, and I use that as a blueprint to build my character or myself up that I created, not what others created. And then if you find others people creating shit out of you, they're not your soul tribe. Only your soul tribe can envision something that they saw in the future for you to have. It's not just you with that one thought. Millions of people, millions of spirits can see exactly what it is that you are seeing, no doubt about it. And then there's going to be half that's going to want to destroy you and going to want to look out for you. You need both soul tribes. You need the good and the bad to balance out the universe, because that's where you come in. You are the universe. You are just a small particle of the universe. Little did you know that. And you have the ability to think before you act. This is where the imagination comes from. Thinking before you act. Thinking before something even wants to push you on or off. You still have the okay of letting that happen, letting that frequency vibe out to its massive of what you created, because you are the massacre. You are the master of your creation, so to speak. It's only until you realize that you are the master of your creation is when you get to be in the all-knowing of your manifestation, of the people, of the soul tribes that you have been reflecting or creating on the inside. You kept saying, oh, I want this person to be more nice to me. I want this person to make sure that they give me their all, they give me their will, no matter what situation I am or what they look at me as. It's all a part about how you respect yourself and one's journey. And when you encounter the good and the bad soul tribes, it's only gonna smooth out the storm before you become the storm, before you even recognize your own chaos and your own frequency, for you to have this certain timeline, this certain frequency, this certain vibration for you to walk on, for you to be in. And it's like, no matter how much hate and how much loving you get, it's still a form of your energy doing that, like producing that. And the best way to enjoy this process while it's still processing the past version of you is merging into the present and the future version of you. When you're in the past, you're still meeting your soul tribe. When you're in the present, you're still meeting your soul tribe. When you're in the future, you're still meeting your soul tribe. So it's different generation, small generation from past, present, and future. And that is a fucking dimension. Why am I discovering this? I don't fucking know. But it's kind of freaking me out because, like, this is more powerful than you think, than what you know. It's deeper than what I am saying, but I can only say it in a 3-dimensional format for you to kind of digest and comprehend, because, like, the thing that I'm saying is somewhat has to deal with a version of you that is outside of you and that is inside of you. And most of the time, I notice I'm talking the version of that's on the internal, that it's visualizing you. And most of the time, I'm talking about the version of you that's outside of you, already creating what you're trying to become. You're just trying to enter in that timeline with these soul tribes. These soul tribes can help you, guide you, and some can mislead you. It's all part of the order, and it's all part of the program. A program of which you created, by the way. But if you want to send me some donation, my Cash App is thefollowerlavender.
Oh, yeah.
It's underneath the video. I'm gonna post it again on the comments. If you guys are interested in sending me some donations, I much appreciate love you for it. Because it's I'm asking just for a couple of donations. I'm tired of being broke, and I like my currency coming in the water like waves. So whatever I pour out into the universe, I shall receive back 3 times fold, 10 times fold. Because I believe that. I believe that. So yeah. And me, like, I could be part of your soul tribe. You just don't. You feel it. You see it. Be like, oh, I feel like I remember her, like, type shit. I always get that vibe around people, like they've seen me before. I'd be like, what did I do in my old life for them to remember me in this current life? Because whether or not when you go back in regression and you go back in your past, like before this time, like it's so many memories that I have, not even just of my own, but also of my ancestors. And it feels like I'm a computer or some shit or another fucking planet, just like viewing everybody situation that they go through. And it's only in a matter of time when I go through the same situation, when the memory starts to pop up between me and this individual, that all I say, I remember you. You feel familiar. I am a familiar spirit. I've been here before, yes. No doubt about it. I'm not gonna deny and say I have not been here before. I know I've been reincarnated and my essence been used. I see my frequency everywhere I go, no matter how much I close it off or want to say, man, I want to create something new. It's still of my frequency that I can see. Because there's some parts of my past that is still not finished with of this present yet. That still is continuing doing what it wants to do, but it's like at some point when it comes to the bad part, I need to accept that this is just what it is when it comes to the bad part. And as soon as I figure that out, I know deep down I can appreciate more of the good, which I do on a human level, but my godly self says I deserve more, or my ego self wants more. But I'm trying to balance it out, and it's like, bro, this shit is like a maze because it's your maze. It's something that you put yourself onto. But yeah, that's it. I'll come back later. Peace, y'all.